Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me. I have a 5-minute embellishment project idea to share with you, and it just uses your paper scraps. It's really quick, great for beginners, or if you want to just make some fun embellishments and you want to make them really quick. This is a cute kind of project, and I have called it a paper wheel embellishment. And these are what they look like. And I just had so much fun, and I just cut these little papers into little strips and then layer them to create like a wheel shape, or like a, I'm not too sure, I guess you call it a wheel. And then I just add a circle shape in the center to just finish that off with a 1-inch circle punch. So let me show you these ones that I finished, and just a couple of ideas on where you could add these paper wheel embellishments to your projects. So this one here, I've added a heart shape using my heart shape punch. I punched out a couple of vellum hearts as well and laid them on top of one another and fold the heart in half, so just gives it some more dimension. And I didn't use any coordinating papers, just your paper scraps, and then cutting them down. And I'll give you the measurements of the ones that I had cut out to make my one. And this one here, I use a flower punch, place that in the center, but you could use your die cuts, ephemera pieces, anything you want to finish this off. You can leave it like this if you like. Add a word sentiment. This is another one that I finished. I had used 2 flower punches and laid them together to create that in the middle. So these are the ones that I've just made, and just place these circle shape just in the middle, and then I'll finish these off when I want to add them to a project. But look how fun they look. And all the papers just seem to still work together regardless of what papers I used. And so the project ideas that I think you could use these for, I mean, you can use them anywhere you like. I made these paper folded stripped embellishments not too long ago, and the ones you may have seen, you can stitch across the paper fold to hold it in place. But if you don't have a sewing machine, or you just want to make it really quickly, I just glued them down and then added a strip of scrap paper to hold the fold down, and also decorates the front. And you can add one of these paper wheel embellishments to the front and add some square foam dots to raise it to create a more 3-dimensional. And even that looks really cute and really fun to look at. And then you can place it onto like a library pocket and place it in the middle like that, or place it on the edge, or you can place it on the top here like that. You could put it in the on the side, in the middle, or that way. You can probably add 2 of these if you like. So just show the different papers, and you'll still work along quite well regardless of all the different papers that you've got. And I just think that makes it so much fun when you see all the different papers come together when you make it. So this one looks really nice, like that one. And or you can add these to create a bag topper, and add another piece of paper to the back and decorate your packaging with that, or add it to the front of your journals. Or I have made them on placing them onto some plain cardstock and decorated just a plain white tag that I made, and just place one of those in the front, and that just looks finished already this way. Then you can add a word sentiment down the bottom here, or hang a word sentiment to the tag. So that these are just so much fun. You can have these made for your craft fairs, have a bunch of these stored away whenever you need them to add to your packaging or for Happy Mail. And then I also made just a simple 3x3 note card with plain cardstock. I just cut it at 3x6 inches. So it's 3x6 inches, and then just folding that in half. And if you have a 12x12 paper, you can make 6 how many of these you can make, sorry. But you can make a few of these on one piece of 12 by 12 paper and then just layer it with another piece of your scrap paper. I have here corrugated paper, cardboard, and I just place one of those in the middle, added a foam dot just to raise it up. And it's just, it looks really fun. So I'm going to show you how quickly you can make these in like about 5 minutes once you've cut up all of your paper strips. So I'll put these to the side, just put these ones back. Alright, so what I've got here, I've just cut all of these paper scraps laying around. So like I have, I've got these on the side, I've been busy getting them. So all of these bits and pieces of papers that you may have, just cut them, especially your branding strips. You might have some branding strips, or you can use music paper, book pages, whatever you have, even these little strips, just cutting them down. And I've cut mine down at ½ inch. Let me just grab it so you can see. So I just cut mine at ½ inch by 1 3/4 inches long. So it's 1 3/4 inches long by ½ inch. Even a little bit less is fine. So I did make a couple where I mixed the different width to the paper wheel. Let me just see if I can find the one that I've made. I may have added it to the project. But you could, it might have been this one. You can see this one here is not as wide as this one. You can mix them all up and have different width of your paper strips, and that will still look fun as well. So I've just cut them all down and just placed them in one of my little compartments so they're all ready. And then I punched out a 1 inch circle. And if you have something smaller, you can also use that, or you don't even have to use a circle shape as your center. You can just leave it, and then when you're ready you can add whatever you want to the middle. I just use that because it was just easier. I've got some heart shapes here, also using my heart shape punch, and I might use these as the center like I have done with these ones. So like that one here and this one here. So I'd use a smaller one and layer that. So I'll just show you how I've done that. There's the other one here with the heart shape. So let's make one of these, or I'll make one now quickly and show you how quick you can make these. And I just grab 4 pieces. So I'm just going to grab one. I'll go this one, that's 2. And 3. So this one is a little bit thinner, it's a bit longer. I'm going to trim that one down. And let's just use those 4. So I've got 4 pieces. Let me just trim this one down because I like them all to be the same length, but your width is about ½ an inch or less. So you can see this one here is a little bit not as wide as the ½ an inch, but I'm happy with that still, but the length is still the same. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one, place a little bit of glue to the center, grab my next piece, and then I'm just going to create like a plus sign or plus symbol. So just going over the other one, a little bit more glue to the next piece, and then placing the other one like on an angle in between the 2 other paper strips. Bit of glue again. And then doing the same on the opposite side and just making like a cross symbol that way and having that between the other 2 paper strips. So once that's sort of set, glued, you grab your circle shape. Let me grab this one. I think I like this one. Might use this one. And applying some glue to the back. And then just placing that in the middle. That just finishes that off. And there you have your paper wheel embellishment all done. And then you can continue adding and decorating the center if you like. So that one's done already. How quick was that? I'm going to make one more just to show you again how fun this is to make. I'm going to make another one. Let me grab 4 more pieces. I love making embellishments, and I just love the way, I like when I've finished it and to see the end result and just think, oh, it did turn out really nice after all. Because sometimes I always think, oh, is this going to work or is this not going to work? But I just give it a go and try it out. So I'm going to use these 4. This one's a little bit too long, I think. Turn that one down. All right, let's go ahead and make another one. It's a great beginner project as well, and you don't, it's definitely a crafting on a budget project. You don't need a lot of craft supplies, just your paper scraps and some glue and a couple of your punches, which you can use any, you know, your shape punches that you want to use. So that's that done, and now let's grab another circle piece. I might use that one. Sometimes I still like to pick one out. Let's see, that one. Maybe this one. Yeah, that one. I like that one. So let's place this one, and there's another one done. And I think these are great to gift to your crafty friends for Happy Mail, so they could also maybe use it on their projects. So there we have that. And I might now add, these are the 2 that I made. I'm going to add the hearts. Let's put a couple of hearts on the center. Do that one. Glue. And let's see. Oh, that's too much blue. I've got blue there. Actually, let's do that one. Okay, so I'll do those. So confusing because there's so many and they all just seem to work really well, and I can't sometimes decide which one I want to use. So I might use that one there and then that one for that. So let's fold that in half. You know what? I might add 2. I'm going to fold another one. So I've got one heart in the back, one in the front. Okay, so I'll let that sit for a second. I'll move on to the next one. I can play around with it and move it around a bit later. So with the vellum piece, you do the same thing. Just punch out as many vellum shapes you want, and then just layer them at the back. Oh, my little boy just had a big snore. Okay, there we go. That's that one done, and then I could probably add some little flat back pearls or some I can even stitch it. You can do some stitching there if you want, and add a little bit of a stitching to the center. So these are the ones that I made. So tell me what you think of these embellishments. I think these are just fun. And I'll also link down below some of my other embellishment projects that I had just recently done, all using your paper scraps. very easy. Sorry, this one just won't sit still. And if you missed out on those videos, but here they are. And they just look so good. I love them. And I think I'm going to make a few more of these. I'm going to make some of these. And I'm in the middle of putting together some embellishment packages for my shop. So I've just finished making these vellum window envelopes, which I just love making these ones. I still haven't glued down. So what I'm planning to do is add 5 assorted paper embellishments that I've made in my last few videos, and package them in these window envelopes. So there'll be a 5 assortment of mixed embellishments plus the envelope. You'll also get a library pocket as well included in the pack, and I'm going to have these in my shop, so I will include these as well in the little pack for you, so you could use them in your projects, or you would like to gift them to your crafty friend. Almost not glued. So you'll get a random printed vellum window envelope, a library pocket, and you'll get an assortment of 5 different embellishments. So it may be one of those, it could be one of these. I did have some more of my other embellishments, but I haven't got them here. So these will be a couple that will be included in there as well. So I will have these listed in my shop sometime in a few more days' time. So I hope you enjoyed this quick 5-minute project using your paper scraps to make these paper wheel embellishments, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.